It's your boy Jay Green, Jay's Green Room, Green Room TV, and we got one of my favorite guests, man, back in the Green Room.
You say one of your favorites?
One of my favorite guests.
Oh, Lordy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, DEADEND Red, King Juice, man. He ain't used that in a while, but DEADEND Red in the building, y'all.
King Juice still in effect, man.
Okay.
King Juice still in effect. He ain't went nowhere, man. I think that's my fourth level person.
I like that.
Yeah, we up to 9, I think.
Okay. Man, so how you been, man? What's been going on, man? You really like faded away from the scene.
I ain't fade. You know, fade is suddenly. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm fading. Now, I drop everything quick, eject. Whoop. Cancel everybody. Cancel everything. Hell yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
What made you want to do it like that?
Well, shit. I really want to do some other shit. But, you know, I went with the spirit.
Okay.
I went with the spirit of the light and not the dark.
For sure. When I look at you, you know, you just popped back on social media lately. I look at a lot of what you're doing. It's like the spiritual kind of thing is definitely what you're projecting a lot of.
That's what we're in the war for.
Spiritual warfare?
Spiritual warfare.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? That's what the war is.
So you feel like that's kind of where we at right now in 2021?
Shit, that's why I know we at.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I know we at.
What makes you say that?
Because it's prophetic times. The things that you never thought would be taking place is happening. And anytime you look at those type of, anytime you look at history and you see those type of events, you will understand that life is, or the world, or existence as we know it, is shifting into an unknown place, whether it be the beginning of the end or the end to the beginning. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I view it, you know.
So when you say events, you mean like pandemic, all this type of stuff that's going on?
I mean, we can't even tell the seasons.
Okay. Especially in Houston.
And you know, that's at the bottom of the map. You know what I'm saying? At the bottom of the map, man. You got to go down because I started and you can't tell the seasons. You know? I mean, if you just look at what's going on with the world, like, it's certain places, birds falling out the sky. Other places, man eating walruses is just springing up and trying to kill all the bees. You know what happens if all the bees leave the world?
Yeah, for real.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they pollinate everything.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you look at the tsunamis that's taking place all over the world, man. You look at the volcano eruptions that's happening. You know what I'm saying? You look at all these big ass, these unheard of earthquakes happening in the Pacific and the Atlantic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe, you know, the world is cleaning itself. You know what I'm saying? With a whole, you know, where, you know, things are happening in multiple times. You know what I'm saying? On different, I believe in different dimensions. You know what I'm saying? I would say that. You know, but just to bring it down, I believe people are as numb as they're going to be
right now.
Or, you know what I'm saying? People are consciously numb. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Our people specifically. So, you know, that's a dangerous place.
You desensitized to the negativity, to the bullshit, everything, and that's heavy in the rap too.
The rap enchants it. Okay, I'm gonna put it to you like this. What's vibration?
Sound.
Okay. What are words?
Words are meanings, spells, yeah.
Spells are meaning. Spells have meanings and meanings of spells. You know what I'm saying?
Spelling the words.
Right. And then when you take those two phenomenons and you record it on the track and then you put your real energy into it,
yeah.
You have just casted that shit. So for all those people who just sing these records and don't know why they singing and why they feeling this shit, you're enchanting yourself. You're calling that into your existence, and you're tapping into that same emotion that he poured into that track because you feel it. And what is feel? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I fell back from music, because I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
How many bad decisions have I influenced?
Yeah.
Unknowingly, just trying to make it in the rap game. You know, trying to build a platform where it can be a trampoline for others. Because I ain't never gave a fuck about it but for myself. Everybody tell you I don't give a fuck about rapping. I never wanted to be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I seen an opportunity. I had a gift. I put those two together and I shot it. You know what I mean? But once I became conscious of what I was doing, and some artists are not the same. Some artists have no power. You know what I'm saying? And I'm speaking that from an energy level. I'm speaking that from a influencer level. I'm speaking that from a star seed level. Some artists have no power, but then some of us do, to where people gravitate to what we do, say, in actions. I guess that's do. You know what I'm saying? But not all the time. Do and actions are two different things, and different forms sometimes. But anyway, coming forward, you know what I'm saying? So that alone, I felt the accountability in me wouldn't allow me to continue, because at the end of the day, you don't know the harm that's done until it shows. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think right now it's showing. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying specifically from me, but specifically from the culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. So you kind of were at a point where you feel like, okay, everything in life, just peeping everything in life in conjunction with the way rap goes, you kind of became woke in a moment and then retired from making music in order to be more accountable for yourself as a human being. Not
to stop adding to the ignorance, to stop adding to the negative. And even though my intentions were never in the place to, I want these motherfuckers to emulate me. I want these niggas to be tall peas, Pyru, you feel me, preach. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that wasn't my intentions. But the road to heaven is paved with intentions.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Intentions don't always make that finish line to transform into an actual thing. You know what I'm saying? Or transform into an actual end result. You know what I mean? So for me, it was just like shit. And then that was the main thing. It wasn't none of the discrepancies I had with certain people. It wasn't none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't press the presser. You can try,
yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's just like I didn't do nothing bad enough to nobody for the person ever need to try.
Right.
And then for some who felt like I did, like I said, you know, who wants to press with a presser?
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't take pride in it, but at the end of the day, that's one of my assets. One thing I had to learn was to start putting value on my assets. A lot of times, man, you be in this game, you trying to work with people, and they're devaluing you and the assets that you know that you bring to the table, because they in the place that you're striving to be. And these niggas is full-time users. They users and abusers, you know what I'm saying? They will use you until you have nothing, do what you met them with. You know what I mean? They will steal your wave. They'll take your riff. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, man,
I can relate to what you're saying.
You know,
especially in Houston, Texas.
Especially in Houston, Texas. You know what I'm saying? This is Rip City. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
you get chopped up and ripped out here, man.
We're just gonna take Portland name like that, man. It's Portland, but I feel you though.
I'm not saying at the point. I wasn't saying it for that, but I'm saying, you know, man, you know, your wave will get swiped. You know what I'm saying?
Just in time though. Just in time. Look, man.
No one does it worse to you than in town.
And that's not just Houston, that's everywhere.
Yeah, but that's when you in your own backyard with your own backyard things. You know what I mean? It be your own people that just that devalue the fuck out you.
Yeah, I mean, if a nigga gonna snatch something from you, he got to know the way home when he running. So
you know what I mean? Something. Have a helicopter.
For real. So with the rap, man, like the music right now, 2021, we at a point we feel like the music is just promoting all ignorance.
2020.
2021.
Oh, okay, I ain't hear that part. I thought you was still in the past.
Nah. I probably was a little too slurred with it, but
yeah, say no more.
But 2021, how your opinion now, right now, the state of, is it just all negative right now? Is hip hop? We talk about the spells. Are we? Is it?
I mean, nothing is all nothing.
Okay.
I don't even peep the world like that. You know what
nothing
I'm saying?
is absolutely.
Nothing is absolutely this, and this is not never absolutely that. You know what I'm saying? Excuse the fuck out of me.
But it's looking bad though.
I mean, bad is at the expense of the beholder. You know, like what is bad?
Right.
I believe what we relish ourselves in and what we embody, that's what we receive. If the culture would challenge itself to do something we really haven't did, and I would say challenge it to be more positive driven. Like, what if the radio just said, okay, look, we're going to limit trapping records to 20% every day, and we're going to play more conscious music 80% of the day. Well, one or two things going to happen. Some people might just say, fuck the radio. And then some people who always listen to Lil Baby now might hear somebody and be like, damn, I fucks with that.
Right.
I mean, it takes a screw to keep things together sometimes, you know what I mean? And it's just small steps. And I think if the fashion industry, instead of the fashion industry being driven by, how can I say this? Homosexual clothing or defeminizing clothing or Italian cut clothing, you know what I'm saying? And they go back to the basis of what actually works for us, by us, it complements us and our form of masculinity in its proper form. I know that sounds like a lot, but it's what I'm saying, you know what I mean? Think about if the industry would just go from that side on that bulb and switch back. Oh no, we're gonna support masculine clothing lines and we're gonna make this the cream de la creme. You know what I'm saying? What would happen?
A lot would change. But
a lot would change. So what I'm saying is, it's not all fucked up, and there's people out there like that. But we embody the bullshit that we become. They relish in it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like at some point in the world, it was one bitch that made small dick niggas cool to fuck.
What?
You heard me. At one point in history, there was one queen bitch that said some shit and did some shit, and she had a small dick nigga, but she told her friends how he pay for everything and whoop de whoop. She ain't got to soak after that motherfucker. Her stomach ain't hurting after that motherfucker. Guess what? You could bring value to anything, is what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean?
For sure.
You could bring, at the end of the day, it's who gon' throw the rock first. I think if people understood that it's all a play to get money up off of us, I don't even think niggas don't give a fuck about that no more either. You know what I'm saying?
Because attention is more popular than money now. But
like
hold on,
motherfucker.
But hold on, before we go into that, with what you're saying, you know, who gonna throw the rock first? We live in a time, I feel like we live in a time where anything, the music, you can make anything right now and be successful.
Yeah.
It's just that the part that it influences the culture the most is the popular part what everybody sees, and why is it the way it is. But what I want to say to you, who is more responsible in drawing that negativity out? Like the media, the fans? Like who is it that you know what I'm saying? That
who is more responsible?
Yeah, like what is it? Because it's the artists, it's the fans, it's the media.
No, and this is what
somebody's got to believe
this. This is what I was saying. It's the motherfucker who get paid off of everything.
But that's the money's dictated by so many things. The viewers.
I dig that. but not really. Not really. The money is the power is rendered to the person who owns it for exchange for money. And what they do is they use their power to enchant other people and have them buying into their shit just to turn around and pay the motherfucker up top, who is probably a Jew or you know what I'm saying, the Queen Elizabeth, you know what I'm saying, somebody up there in that matriarchal pyramid, you know what I'm saying, for real. Like, no niggas own none of this shit.
So what could be done to change the dynamic of the music or entertainment and fashion industry, all these industries that have the stronghold on the negativity influenced on certain communities?
Boycott hip hop.
All together. We need to stop. You think we need to just stop hip hop and make a new form of music?
Well, I'm not boycott. Let me not say that, bro. Like,
because hip hop is old now. It's old now.
I wouldn't say boycott it, but like, what I'm saying, you know, look, and here's the reality. This is what we at 2021. You know what I'm saying? Let me shoot the gun. We are at a state of such nothingness, I believe, as a people. We're emotionally charged, we're emotionally indecisive, and we're emotionally inconsistent as a people. There is nothing the fuck that can save nothing, because it's an individual choice for each individual nigga. And I don't, reality shows us as a state of people that the majority of niggas is not gonna make those proper choices. They choosing this shit. They choosing it. They don't give a fuck. They go against everything they teach their kids to get a like on Instagram. How many mamas you just seen twerk on Instagram in front of their kids? Like, you throw a challenge on anything and a nigga just, the infinite in our melanin just, you know what I'm saying? We just gotta go challenge everything. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it. You throw a challenge on anything with some niggas doing it.
Is the music the cancer in our
No,
culture?
it's the ignorance. It's the state of ignorance. It's point blank period.
So the music
has period blood in the pussy, man.
So the music has nothing to do with the
that's the period blood in the pussy, man. It's ignorance.
Ignorance, okay. So the
profound ignorance, man.
So where does the ignorance come from? So you don't blame hip hop or nothing for any negativity or
no, they just make money off the ignorance.
Okay, but that's perpetuated by making money off of it.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's a business.
Okay, so what is the